Sexual desire is not the villain you were warned about. It isn't a secret stain in the mind, a glitch in character, a sign of weakness, or a reason to feel ashamed. In Jungian psychology, desire is a transmission, a compass point, a voice rising from the deepest layers of the unconscious long before the rational mind finds words. And here's the first hard truth: you don't want at random. You don't crave someone because of a jawline or a clever entrance or the way their laugh lands across a room. You want them because they awaken a piece of you you've muted. They mirror a part you buried. They activate a story inside you that you never dared to read but always carried. Your sexual desire is not actually asking for a person, it is asking for a version of you that's been locked away. Most people misread desire. They pin it on chemistry, hormones, physical pull, as if desire happens to them from the outside. Jung proposes the opposite. Desire is authored from within. It is the psyche speaking in images and magnetism. Which leads to a confronting idea: the person you want most often symbolizes the part of yourself you have denied longest. You don't desire them as much as you desire who you become in their field. You crave the confidence they oxygenate in you, the vulnerability you finally permit, the sense of freedom, danger, surrender that feels like truth in your bones. That feeling is not about them. It's about you. Every time desire surges with intensity, the unconscious is trying to surface something you have not faced, something potent, maybe taboo, certainly real. Think about the ones who rattled you, confused you, pulled you in without logic. Were they always good for you? Hardly. Were they always meaningful? Absolutely. They echoed an inner hunger. They reflected your shadow, Jung's name for the parts of you you refuse to acknowledge. Sexual desire is one of the shadow's dialects. When the pull towards someone feels irrational, your shadow is raising its voice. This person reveals something about you. This desire is a mirror. Look. Most of us don't look. We react. We chase. We moralize. We hide. We call ourselves weak, sinful, inappropriate, obsessive. We throw our hands up: I don't know why I want them this much. But some deeper layer does know. The unconscious always knows. Desire is not confusion, it's precision. It points with accuracy to what's been suppressed, not to random attractions. If you feel magnetized to someone, your psyche is tagging the map: here, this is where your truth lives. Different people awaken different doors: power in one case, innocence in another, danger here, softness there, a rare few open them all at once. That's why some attractions feel intoxicating and destabilizing at the same time. They crack the surface of your persona and expose the self beneath, the one you hide from others, and, more painfully, from yourself. Jung urged us, if you want to know who you really are, don't start with a book or a test or a retreat. Start by watching what you want, who returns in your fantasies, who you cannot forget. Your sexual desire reveals psychological truth long before anything else does. And that's also why desire can be frightening. When someone touches a part of you that slept for years, you feel exposed, seen, vulnerable, not just in body, but in heart and spirit. You sense something rising in you that you cannot manage with willpower. Humans fear loss of control more than almost anything. That fear doesn't make the desire wrong. It proves the desire has force. It means the desire is honest. It means something you've avoided is waking. Maybe desire points to a need for dominance or a craving for surrender. Maybe it signals hunger for freedom, closeness, risk, depth. Maybe it threads back to an old wound never tended. Maybe it surfaces a self you're afraid to become. Or, this is the part many resist: it reveals the most authentic layer of you, the one that's been trained into obedience and silence. Desire often unmasks the truest version of identity because it bypasses ego's script, leaps past filters and fear, and speaks straight from the core. That's why it can feel overwhelming and uncontrollable. Meanwhile, much of society, religion, culture, family narratives, teaches you to fear, hide, or mute it. Jung argued something radical: the more you suppress desire, the more it runs you. Denied, it distorts; shamed, it becomes dangerous. Faced and understood, it becomes wisdom. Owned, it becomes transformation. Integrated, it becomes freedom. Desire isn't an adversary. It's a guide. Most people never consult that guide. They prefer safe, predictable, agreeable. But desire doesn't serve safety, it serves truth. That's why it arrives ill-timed, with the wrong person, in the wrong situation. The shadow doesn't pick polite moments, it picks honest ones. Sexual desire reveals the hidden self because it summons aspects that appear only when your guard is lowered, the part of you that wants more than you admit, that demands intensity, that refuses smallness. If you've got the courage to sit with it instead of sprinting from it, something extraordinary happens. The desire you're tempted to call a flaw starts pointing at your potential. It highlights the pieces waiting for integration, healing, awakening. It shows you who you could be if you weren't terrified of your own truth. The mirror isn't just showing you who you want, it's showing you who you are becoming. For Jung, desire evolves you. It does not bolt into your life by accident. It arrives as force, growth, integration, awakening. That's why some attractions scare you, why certain fantasies feel like too much, why specific people read like danger wrapped in beauty. Because desire isn't asking for mere pleasure. It's asking for transformation. It is inviting you to step into an identity you've kept locked behind expectation, habit, trauma, fear. When you're drawn to someone, some part of your unconscious recognizes them as a door. A door to intensity. To expression. To a version of you buried under duty or survival. That person acts as a symbolic key. You don't want them so much as you want what wakes in their presence, the aliveness they spark, the permission to be raw, unfiltered, animal, divine. In that moment, the self that rises is startlingly honest. It doesn't negotiate. It doesn't apologize. It won't be domesticated. And that, more than anything, is what terrifies people about their own desire. They fear their intensity, their hunger, their power. So they suppress it. They try to be proper, controlled, acceptable. But desire has no interest in acceptable. It has a mandate, truth. Find someone who reflects it back to you, and everything inside lights at once. Desire can feel like a threat because when the shadow wakes up, your tidy identity feels questioned. Suddenly you're not as innocent as you pretended, not as controlled as you projected, not as detached as you claimed. You meet pieces of yourself you didn't know existed, or hoped never would. Jung insisted, the shadow isn't evil. It's simply what you've been unwilling to see. Sexual desire acts like a flashlight. The fantasies you hide point to unmet needs. The people you yearn for point to traits you've suppressed. The impulses that scare you reveal inner contradictions. Here's the part most misunderstand: your fantasies aren't moral verdicts, they are identity clues. They sketch the dynamics your soul wants to study: power and vulnerability, dominance and surrender, intensity and devotion, danger and exploration. These aren't sins, they're psychological languages. Each fantasy carries a message. Dominance can signal a need for control in a life where you feel powerless. Surrender can signal a longing to release after years of guarding. Forbidden can signal a hunger for freedom in a rule-bound existence. The unconscious uses the erotic to express the emotional. Ignore the erotic and you cut yourself off from half your emotional truth. We tend to judge desire rather than decode it. We ask, why do I want this? But load the question with shame. We lock away parts that don't fit the persona we built for approval. Jung warned, what you repress grows stronger and darker. Desire isn't meant to be caged, it's meant to be heard, not enacted impulsively, but understood, integrated, respected. Desire becomes dangerous when you deny it. Judge it, and you lose the lesson. Silence it, and you silence your own development. Look back at the times you felt the most powerful pull towards someone, not just attraction, but awakening. the pull that made your hands tremble, your breath change, your thoughts blur, the pull that felt like truth landing in your chest. Ask, what part of me came alive? Confidence, hunger, tenderness, imagination, darkness, surrender, command, authenticity. Something in you wanted air. The desire didn't reveal who they were, it revealed who you are. And the more intense the desire, the more vital the message. If the attraction feels irrational, overwhelming, magnetic, Jung would say the unconscious is shouting, trying to pull you into deeper self-knowledge. We fear intensity. We run. We stamp it, toxic, forbidden, dangerous, often because we don't trust ourselves. But desire isn't demanding you act recklessly, it's asking you to pay attention. To map the dynamic. To face the self that wakes only around certain people. Some awaken your fire, others your innocence. Some awaken rebellion, others tenderness. Some your wildness, others your longing. Desire is selective because your unconscious is selective. The world offers thousands of attractive faces, your body arcs toward only a few. Your mind opens for only a few. Your soul recognizes only a few. Those few aren't random. They are catalysts. They arrive to teach you the contours of your inner world. Maybe they reveal your need for intimacy, or your fear of it. Maybe they reveal a need to surrender, or a terror of losing grip. Maybe they reveal the power available when you want without apology. Most people never find out what they truly want because they spend more time policing desire than understanding it. Jung's counsel was direct: if you want to know your soul, study your desire, not to obey it blindly, but to uncover the psychological truth standing behind it. Who you crave is a symbol. What you crave is a message. The dynamics you're drawn to, dominance, vulnerability, danger, softness, intensity, map emotional patterns shaping your identity. Those patterns don't lie. They are the clearest signals your unconscious sends. This is also why desire often feels spiritual. It's not just a body event. It's the body speaking on behalf of soul. It's the body revealing what the mind won't admit. It's the body expressing truths you forgot or feared. When someone ignites desire, they are touching a sleeping circuit in your psyche. They are waking a dormant identity. Your reaction, fear, thrill, resistance, shame, hunger, reveals how much of yourself you've exiled. The question isn't, why am I attracted to them? The real question is, what part of me do they awaken, and why was that part asleep? Until you answer that, you'll keep misreading your desire, treating it like a problem to control instead of a guide to translate. You'll miss the quiet fact desire has been trying to show you all along: your deepest wants point straight at your deepest self. Which brings us to the final revelation, what Jung was pointing at the whole time. Your sexual desire isn't exposing your weakness. It's exposing your identity. It's the part of you that refuses to go mute, the part that wants to be seen, understood, claimed, accepted. Until you stop shaming your desire and begin listening to it, you will keep misunderstanding who you are. Desire is not the issue. It is the doorway. The only question is whether you are brave enough to walk through. If this spoke to something true in you, like the video so the signal reaches further, subscribe for more Jungian insights that challenge your self-story, and tell me in the comments, what part of you does your desire reveal?